Welcome viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will see an Excel program made with the help of macros. This program is helpful for advocates or law firms. This is nothing but a advocate diary which we are going to create with the additional facility of maintaining the transactions between the advocate and the client. Let's start. Click on this show forms. Your user form comes up. We have new case here, invoices issued to the client, amount received from the client. A number of cases, when there are number of cases here on this sheet, you need to sort them date-wise. Then you can say show totals, total of invoices issued, total TDS, total amounts received from all clients put together, and amount receivable. You can say high totals. Okay. Now, first thing, click on this. You can change the name. ABC Associates. Enter, enter. ABC Associates has come here. It has come here. Now, new case. Click on new case. Say OS underscore. Case number is 115 underscore 2024. You know why I'm using underscore instead of slash? I'll tell you in a moment. See, what is the name of the client? The name of the client is XYZ. Contact person is Mr. Naresh Kumar. Mobile number is 111. Email is NK. WhatsApp number is this. Enter, enter. Now see, when I have created a client, when I have created an account, it's created here. And a worksheet is created with the same name, with the same case number. Friends, you know very well that you cannot create a worksheet using slash. If I give the name of the case as OS/115/2024, then that value will come here in this sheet, in menu sheet, in this row. But a worksheet will not be created with that name, since a worksheet does not accept slash, among other things. So I had to use underscore here. It says OS 115 of 2024. Control B, if you say Control B, go back. If you want to go back to the particular page, click here. See, date, case number comes, then case number, invoice issued to the client, TDS amount, if any, amount received when you receive, and what is the balance amounts, etc. So the details like client, the contact person, mobile number, email ID, which we had given here, they come here and sit here. Now, what is the next date? Suppose I'll say it is 27/5/2024 is the next date. See, it has come here. Our next date has come here. If you want to go to this particular page, click here. If you want to come back, click here. Okay. Now I'll take another case. I'll say WP underscore. So I'll say 2024. Enter. ZZZ. Mr. Kumar. Then I'll take his mobile number, then this email ID, this WhatsApp number. Then let's suppose this case is coming up. The earlier case we said is 27. We will say this is coming up on 26, 2024. We'll change this to, let's suppose, 28. So I want to show you the effect of sorting here. See, we have two cases here. Sorry, we have two cases here. This one is, first line is showing 28th April, second one is showing 27th May. So if you want to sort them date wise, just click on this. April, May. Supposing I change this to 27th April. I'll change this to 27th April. So 27th April. Then 115 should come in the first row. Let's see. See, 115 has come in the first row. If you have so when the moment you click on this data sort date wise, irrespective of the number of cases, irrespective of the number of lines here, they get sorted out date wise. Okay. Coming to the next, we have two cases here, and the advocate is issuing invoice. Let's suppose with 10% TDS, invoice sent to client. See, this is the invoice issued, this is the TDS, and this is the amount receivable. Now let's go to this place. Say amount receivable is shown here, it's shown here also. Okay. Now pending amount is shown as 0. If you check this, amount received or anything, pending is 0, pending is 0, everything has been received. Now, invoice, we are issuing invoice for the second client. Okay. With the 10% TDS. Now, let's suppose this person has made a part payment. There is this much amount is still pending from this. See, this is pending. If you see the other party, other case, nothing is pending from this. So, if the case happens to be, we'll take a case. If the case happens to be on today's date or tomorrow's date, when the date is today's date or tomorrow's date, it will show N5 2000. The date would be shown in red color. It shows priority. Let's suppose if this is, I'll give this as this tomorrow's date. See, if you give any date after this, it will not have priority. Only I have given priority to only today's date and tomorrow's date here. So any moment you can go to this particular, change this, and on this date, what has happened in the code, on the next date, when you here I will take 5/5/2024. This is the 5/5/2000. I have given the date is not properly fed. 2024. This 7. Now it's correct. 5th May. It is Sunday. So Let's suppose it is 7th May I have taken. Let's again sort date wise. 7th May has come first, then 10th May, then 11th May. This is how this runs. You can see the total amount of invoices issued to all the clients put together. You can see the TDS amount that has been deducted, and amount that has already been received, and the amount receivable from all the clients put together. You can say height. Now, supposing you are in this sheet, you can go to any sheet like this. If you are in this sheet and want to come back to the menu, just say click on menu. You come back to the menu. And the purpose of this is, supposing in this, you want to delete the financial transactions, clear all data. All data here means only the transaction part of it, the money, the invoices issued and the money received. It is not this part. Clear all data. See, this is deleted. Supposing if you want to go back, go to menu. Suppose you want to delete this case permanently, 115. This is the area where you have to do this. When you remove this case from here, the relevant worksheet will also go. See, the relevant worksheet will also be deleted. Now we will delete 654. 654 at both the places. 654. See, 654 worksheet has gone. 654 row has gone. Now this is the last row. If you want to delete data, you can delete like this. There is no data here. If you want to delete this case altogether, see, this has gone from the first page, and it's a relevant worksheet has also gone. So this is helpful for you for advocates and law firms to maintain their diary date-wise, sort them date-wise, and you can also keep information with regard to the invoices issued to them on different work done, and the amounts received from time to time from them, and the balance amount that is outstanding from your clients. Friends, if you like my Excel program, then like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much.